Welcome to Home Insights with LeRoy Home, the podcast where we dive into the world of home inspections, bringing you a blend of wit and wisdom as we explore new ways to identify potential issues, navigate repairs, and make informed decisions about your home investment. It's time to take control of your property journey. Cheers to a home that stands the test of time.
I'm LeRoy from Tri-State Home Inspections. Do home inspections in the Tri-State area, mostly for real estate sales, but I also will do mold inspections, radon testing, drug testing of houses, as well as a regular home inspection.
What is a home inspection, LeRoy?
Home inspection is a visual inspection of the condition that your home is in at this moment. So when I go there, I will inspect the exterior, interior, roof, foundation, go through the heating, cooling, plumbing, electrical system of the home, and then draw you up a report on the condition of everything in the house so you know exactly what you're buying or what you have.
Well, we all know that you can paint a pig and make it look pretty. Have you ever come across any really bad houses when you're doing your home inspections?
Oh, yes, quite a few. People that are doing the flips. There's some really good people out there that flip houses. And then there's other ones who, like you said, they'll put a little paint lipstick on a pig and try to pass it off. I had one a couple weeks ago. They had bragged up they had professionally sealed the roof. I counted 8 leaks in the roof the day I was there because it was raining.
So you actually get up into the attic and look at the roof? You get into the crawl spaces in the basement and look at everything?
Yes, as long as I can get in there. There are times when it's impossible to get in, but if I can get in there, I get in there.
You mentioned you do drug inspections on a house. What does that mean?
I can test a house for meth. If someone's cooking meth or they had smoked a large amount of meth in a house, it embeds itself into the walls and the chemical is actually a hazard.
You also mentioned that you do mold testing. Who needs to get testing done in their house for mold?
And there are times when people, they have a water leak in the house and then they smell something in the house. They think have mold. Now, if I go there and I visually see mold, I will draw them up a plan on how to fix the problem because it doesn't do any good to clean it unless you repair it. You repair the problem, clean it up, and move on from there. Now, if I can't visually see anything, at that point, then I will take air samples of the house and send it to a lab who will analyze it and tell us exactly what's in the air and what kinds of mold are in the air.
How important is it to get a home inspection, LeRoy?
I think it's very important because it's amazing. Every house has something wrong with it. Not terrible or anything most of the time, but there's always something. And it's nice to know exactly what you're buying and what the condition is, what the age of mechanicals of the house is, and where you're going to potentially put money into. Or I get there and I go through the furnace and realize that you have a cracked heat exchanger. At that point, you should be getting a brand new furnace installed. Now, if you buy it without it, you could live in the house for several years before you notice anything with that crack, because usually they start very small. Over time, they'll just keep getting bigger and bigger until they actually become a health hazard where you live in a very tight house. You may go to bed at night and not wake up. And that's one of the reasons when I'm doing inspection, I'm testing for natural gas or LP gas leaks in the house. And then also I test for carbon monoxide in the house. The biggest thing I'm concerned about is the O2 level, which is the oxygen going through the heat exchanger, because I want it between 6 and 12%. If it's above that, I get worried about cracked heat exchanger. If it's below that, something's not adjusted right. And then the carbon monoxide that's being exhausted. Kind of gives me an idea exactly what the furnace is doing.
So, LeRoy, what can we expect if Tri-State Home Inspections comes in and looks at our house?
Oh, you can inspect the whole house will be gone through. Everything inspected. I turn on all the appliances. I run everything. At the end of the inspection, and you'll get a report. It'll probably be anywhere between 40 to 50 pages, and it runs you through your entire house. The good, the bad, everything.
To book Tri-State Home Inspections, the only certified master inspector in the La Crosse area, contact LeRoy at 563-380-2515. That's 563-380-2515. Or find them online at tristatehomeinspections.org.